Hey guys, I wanted to quickly show you how to use That's My BiS, the loot system that we are going to use going forward. You're going to start by going into that'smybis.com and then you are going to log in with Discord. You can see I've already done this, and once you've done this, you'll be able to see your guild. So you're going to click on the guild to start. Once you're on the guild, you're going to wishlist in the top right here, and you click your character. Once you've done that, you are basically going to write all of the items that are an upgrade into this right here. We've set a maximum of 50 items that you can write. As you can see, I've written quite a lot because I have an off spec as well. So I have 40 items listed right here. Once you've chosen the items, you are then going to order them. So this item, Dargates of Depravity, is my number 1. Heart of Iron is my number 2. The shoulders are my number 3, etc. The list goes on. You have to number them this way. The numbers represent your priority, so the lower the number, the more important the item is for you. You're also going to have to make a note for every item that you put on here, saying how good it is for you. So if the item is BiS, it's very good that you write that, so the loot council can see that this is actually a BiS item. If there are any other notes that you think are important, please write them as well. As for this item, I wrote technically second BiS, but best hit option, so for me, this is my BiS, at least in this guild. And for this item, I placed it quite far down, even though it's my BiS, but I have the second best right now, so I think that's a good note to make as well. Then, once you've done all of that, make sure to hit save at the bottom right here. Then, well, that is actually the important thing you have to do. In raids, you can also join a raid group. You can see right now we have a raid group called Lootgains. Please go in and join that. We already have a lot of people who got into it, but please go and join that as well. If you go to loot right here, and then you go into Ultra and you can select 25 men, for instance. Then you can actually see what everyone put up in their wish lists, and you can also see who is prior for the item. So this has not been done yet, as we are still waiting for more wish lists to arrive. But you can see right here, this ring I put as my number 35, and I clicked the off spec button because this is my off spec. So the loot council can now decide when I should be getting this item. Probably last, right, when it's 35. Then for this item, this is a tank item. Carrick is the only one who's on it, so I put it as number 1, as it has block, of course. Then right here, this is very interesting. We have 4 people on this item. They have ranked it as number 4, 6, 8, and 13. Then 2 people have a note. Putty has it as his BiS item. Shadups says not BiS boots, but second BiS boots before we do Yogg, 25 and 1 keeper. Then Sums Up and Torasha doesn't have a note. If you were to decide the order of who gets this item, what would you decide? So think about how you put your notes. It's actually pretty important. So now you can see how it will look, and you can imagine when everyone when everyone finishes adding their stuff, then you can just go in and look like, when am I getting the item, and you'll also be able to import this information into your add-on so that you can actually see in game who is up for this item if it drops. And this means that when an item drops, it can be dealt out immediately. It can also happen that 2 people can be set as the same priority. So as an example, I could go set the Heart of Iron for priority 1 for Holy Writers and priority 1 for Lootgains. That means we would have to roll for it. So that is also very, very possible if it's the same for the people, but that is ultimately decided by the Loot Council. So yeah, guys, please go in and get your wish lists done so that we can start assigning the loot. Thank you.